In today's video, I'll demonstrate how this Target5X indicator can really enhance your trading performance. See, it identifies the optimal zones for trading the market and gives you clear signals, highlighting the best areas to focus on. Now look at this section here. It displays the most recent currency pairs that have entered these key zones today. The ones at the top are the very most recent, and as you move down the list, you see pairs that entered a bit earlier. For instance, if we click on this symbol, you can see it appeared at 355. That's this entry right here on the chart. See? 355. This specific candle represents that time. It's a 15-minute bar showing that 355 entry point. If I change to a 5-minute bar, well, let's just keep it like this for now. The main idea is you can easily track every entry. Take GBP/New Zealand, for example, that happened at 540. Right here, when it moved upward, as you can clearly see. Okay, so how do we actually use these signals for trading? Well, you'll notice we have red dots and green dots appearing on the chart. Simple enough, green dots are buy signals. Red dots are sell signals. Our trading strategy works like this. We patiently wait for the price to enter one of these colored zones, like you see here. When the price does enter a zone, the indicator generates a signal for us. If it's in this upper red zone and you get a red dot, like this one, that's your sell signal. And if it's down in the lower blue zone and a green dot appears, that's a buy signal. Now check out this table. This shows us the performance based only on these specific signals over the last 1,000 entries. It displays the win rate and other important metrics. So using a specific setting, like a target profit of 20 pips and a stop loss of 60 pips, you can see we achieve an impressive 82% win rate. Interestingly, the buy win rate is 82%, and the sell win rate is also 82%. They're virtually identical in performance. And look at this. Using those parameters, we were able to capture a total of 5,920 pips. I think many traders will appreciate this next part. Our maximum winning streak was 36 trades in a row, while our maximum losing streak was only 5 trades. Pretty good, right? But let's see what happens if we adjust these parameters. Say we change the stop loss and target profit to what you often read in traditional trading books. Where they typically suggest having a target profit that's twice the stop loss. Let's see if that approach is actually as profitable with this system. Okay, we'll change the settings here. Let's try a 30 pip stop loss. And we'll make the target double that, 60 pips. Right. Let's see what happens. Remember, we had nearly 6,000 pips before with the other settings. Now, wow, the net profit is significantly lower, and the win rate has just dropped dramatically. For someone trading like this, the win rate plummets to around 44% for buys, and only 32% for sells. Those results are, well, concerning. And look, the maximum consecutive losses jump up to 15 in a row. This really demonstrates why you need to be cautious about simply following generic advice from books. Those strategies don't always work in real market conditions. For example, with those book settings over 1,000 trades, Australian dollar to Canadian dollar only generated a net 90 pips. However, if we revert to our tested settings of TP20/SL60, we get 1,320 pips for that same pair instead. Clearly much more profitable, and the win rate is significantly better too. So here's my advice based on this. Always try to choose directions that show a win rate above 70% according to these statistics. For example, if you get a buy signal, it's generally better to stick with currency pairs that show a 70% or higher win rate for buys in the table. If you can find one with an 80% win rate, even better. Now you can tweak the stop loss and target profit settings yourself. For instance, in one test using a 20 pip target profit with a specific stop loss, we achieved 1,720 net pips, and the win rate improved substantially, especially for sell signals which reached around 80%. Ultimately, the settings are your choice, but using these performance stats is definitely the optimal way to select which currency pairs to trade. This approach helps you choose pairs that are statistically more likely to generate profits, and it gives you clear expectations based on metrics like the average pips per trade and the overall win rate. Like this average of 77% shown here, which is excellent. Okay, the system also shows you any open signals. These are trades that have been triggered but haven't reached their target or stop loss yet. For quick reference, This section here shows the targets for these active trades and also tells you when they were triggered. For example, look at this one. It was triggered yesterday at 2100 hours. So that refers to this specific trade right here on the chart. As you can see, it's still an open trade. It hasn't hit the 60 pip stop loss yet, and we're still waiting for it to reach the 20 pip target. It got close, reached about 18 pips profit, but hasn't quite hit the full 20 yet. Essentially, this system gives you a clear framework for selecting pairs, which really helps eliminate a lot of the usual guesswork. You can track all the major currency pairs right here in one comprehensive chart, allowing you to easily identify the best pairs to trade at any given time. Oh, and one more useful thing. See these green lines that sometimes appear? That indicates trades that went successfully from the entry point to the target profit. And the red lines? They indicate the opposite, trades that hit the stop loss instead, like this one here. It's a really straightforward visual system, making it easy to see at a glance which trades are hitting profit targets and which ones are hitting stop losses. Just another practical example of how the system functions. Let's look quickly at pound sterling to Canadian dollar. It's currently inside the zone. The indicator shows that the last signal was a sell, and we're waiting for a target down at 83.63, which is this level here. You can see the price came close earlier, but didn't quite reach it. The original sell signal occurred back here. Actually, wait, there's a newer sell signal from today. It happened at 4:40. This one right here. This was the sell. Yes, it's still an open trade, that's fine. So, this is the latest open trade for pound sterling to Canadian dollar, and it hasn't hit the target yet. So, yeah, that's basically how the system works. So to recap, this section shows you the potential trades setting up, so we can evaluate which ones look promising. And this section over here displays the historical statistics for each type of signal, giving you clear expectations based on the performance over the last 1,000 signals. Remember the core advice. Always try to select pairs and trade directions that show more than a 70% win rate in these stats. When you see those win rates above 70%, those are generally the trades worth considering. If it's below 70%, probably best to avoid them. That really is the most effective approach to using this system. Alright, if you'd like to actually trial this trading system yourself, just comment the word trial. Simply type trial in the comments section below this video. Go ahead and put trial down there in the